Hi, in this short tutorial we're going to look at how to find peer-reviewed articles in the Shown Library databases. So to get to the Shown Library webpage from your Moodle site, I'm in your class right now, go ahead and if you scroll down a little bit under Merrillhurst Resources, you'll see a link for Shown Library down here. Go ahead and click on that and it'll take you to the library's webpage. Also from any Merrillhurst page, the Shown Library link is right up here at the top. Shown Library right there. So now we're on the library's webpage, and you can do all this from home, of course, or anywhere off campus. What we want to do, we want to go to the databases. There's a database link right in the middle of the page. There's a tab that says Catalogs, and then there's one that says Databases. So I'm going to click on the Databases tab, and then I'll see a link right under it that says Databases by Subject. So I'm going to click on this. We're almost there. Now over on the left side, I'll see a list of subjects that we study here at Merrillhurst. And down at the bottom, sustainable business. This is the one that you guys are going to want. So click here where it's sustainable business. So this is a page that you might want to bookmark from off campus, on your computer. That way you don't have to go through all these links. You can come straight here if you'd like. So these are different databases that look at, you might be using several of these in later classes. The one I want you to use right now to find articles, the very first link, it says Sustainable Business Combined Database Search. And this is great because we've combined databases that have journals from environmental journals, business, legal, and some others as well. So instead of searching through each database individually, this way we can search through all those disciplines at one time. So I'm going to click on Combined Database Search. Right here, and since you're off campus, it's going to ask you for your name and your Merrillhurst ID number, which is also your library number. It's that 7-digit number that you probably know by heart by now. So now we can start our search, and there's a couple of things I want to do before we start. Over here on the left, about halfway down the page on the left, there's a box that says scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. You'll want to click this. This will take out any more popular magazines like Business Week, The Economist, New York Times, those types of things. It'll just give us the really good scholarly stuff. So up here at the top, we can start our search. There's a couple of, you can search for all sorts of subjects. If I type in Adidas, I'm going to find some citations, some full text. I'll show you how to tell if it's a full text article or not. This first article, this is the title of the article itself in blue. If you look right under it, it says by, and it has the author or authors in this case. This one's from the Journal of Brand Management, December 2008. It gives you all the information you would need. These subject terms are pretty helpful. Sometimes they might give you some additional subjects to search by. This is the title of the article. If I click on the title of the article, I will get an abstract that summarizes the information in the article. Always look at this because it'll give you a pretty good idea what the article is about. You might decide it's what you want, or it might tell you that it's not quite what you need. If it is what you want, check out over here on the right side. There's these different icons. One says Cite. If you click on this, it'll give you, it'll cite this article in different formats, including APA, which is what you guys are using. So you can cut and paste this into your, whatever you're doing, if you have a Word project you're working on or whatever, cut and paste this into that. But please proofread it because sometimes they do make mistakes. So proofread it against, if you've got the APA manual or whatever you're using. See how they say to cite it. And look at this. This one looks pretty good. Sometimes they do make mistakes, mostly with capitalizing things that should not be capitalized. So proofread it, but it'll save you a lot of time. So I'm going to go back to my list of articles. This one right underneath the citation, it says PDF full text. That means I get the full text right away. Sometimes it does not say that. It'll say find full text at Shown Library, request item through interlibrary loan. It's always good if it looks, you can still read the abstract. If I click on the title, I'll still get the abstract, and that'll summarize the article. Then when I see this, I know the article is not available in this database. click where it says Find Full Text at Shown Library. It might be in another database, and it'll give you a link to that database. Or, as in this case, this says it's not available in our library. So then you can just close this out. And if you've got a few days, go ahead and request it. It's very easy to click on Request Item through Interlibrary Loan. All you have to do is put in your name, ID number, and email. And usually in just a few days, we'll get the article and we'll email it to you as a PDF. It's free. Usually it is pretty quick. But if you need something tonight or by tomorrow morning, this might not work for you. But if you do have a few days, go ahead and let us get it for you. It's really cool to have it show up in your email. And also, it might be worth it just to Google the title of the article as well, because sometimes you'll find it out on Google floating around somewhere. That's pretty cool when that happens. But if not, and if you got a few days, like I said, please request it through Interlibrary Loan. You can also get more specific with your search. You can try all sorts of different subjects. If I just type in leadership, I'm going to get a lot of hits. In this case, I'm going to get, you can see 95,000 articles, which is pretty ridiculous. It's also good to look over here on the left side where I click scholarly or peer-reviewed journals. It's still limiting our search to those, but this looks like the oldest article is 1911, and the most recent is from 2014. I could slide this little bar up, and I could say I just want stuff from 2008 to 2014. Still a bunch, but it's down to 44,000. I can also say I just want the full text journals if I want to limit it that way. Now I'm down to, well, still 24,000. So I've got 24,000 articles from the last 6 years, from 2008 to 2014, all scholarly and all full text. And then I could type in an additional search term as well. I'll show you two other tricks. I could type in a new search term that will combine with leadership. I'm going to type in sustain with an asterisk behind it. That way it'll look for sustainability, anything that starts with a sustain. So this way I'm looking for articles on leadership and anything to do with sustainability. From the last 6 years, over here on the left, I'm still limiting my search to last 6 years to scholarly or peer-reviewed journals and full text. Let's see what I get this time. It's going to bring it down to 1,700, so that's still a bunch. But I can look through these, and I'm sure I could find something that I would like a lot. So those are some basic ways to narrow down your search. Try different search terms. Mix and match. Don't get too specific at first. You can narrow it down after you get a bunch. It's pretty cool. You should find lots of great stuff. If you're not having any luck, or if you have any questions at all, please contact me at, my name's Kirk Howard. Contact me at reference@merrillhurst.edu, or give me a call at 503-699-6261. Thanks. Bye-bye.